Okay, so today is a big day for Bitcoin and for the rest of crypto, the 29th of October. And are we going to go a lot lower with Bitcoin? Is this the end of the bull run, or are we going to have maybe a blow off top by the end of this year? And to see this long expected, highly anticipated altcoin season. So are these things going to happen? Well, it all depends. Again, everything I say is just it's just for educational purposes only, not financial advice. And if you're new to the channel, please go ahead, make sure to subscribe so that you can be notified with each and every one of my videos. So yeah, the US Fed meeting today, October 29th, the FOMC meeting. I believe it's around 2 p.m. over in the States. I could be right. I think it's around 8 p.m. here in Europe. But yeah, big things happening with the meeting. So what do we expect? Well, one thing is to expect that we're probably expecting about 25 basis points cut. Well, let's see it and wait and find out. So this could be a big thing for Bitcoin. If it's good news, then I expect Bitcoin to have that last rally to the upside. This is huge because we're at the end of October. Generally speaking, October is pretty bullish, and I didn't look at the Bitcoin monthly returns for the month of October, but let's just quickly go over. We're still in the red, which is not particularly great because we could end up having a 2018 scenario again. So is this the end of the bull market? Are we on the cusp of a bear market? Because most people have been expecting October, November and December to be massive, with Bitcoin going up to 200,000 or whatever. Even myself saying about 150,000, and then the altcoins to follow suit. So is it too obvious? Most 90% of people maybe looking at this maybe too obvious, and that's usually these things happen when it happens. It's not as well, if we look at the past the history with Bitcoin, then yeah, the cycles have just repeated. So whatever news comes out today with the Federal Reserve is going to play a massive part, in my opinion, with the direction of this market of Bitcoin and the rest of the altcoins, because we're still in the fear. Altcoin season's dead. And yeah, I mean, you just go over to you can go over to Coin Market Cap, Crypto Bubbles, and you'll see that everything is kind of just on standby, waiting to see what the last 2 days of October is going to bring, especially going into November and December. So yeah, the Federal Reserve likely to cut key interest rates. This will be later today. I'll probably be responding to this news on Twitter. So you can go and follow me on Twitter. And we'll see. We'll see what happens with the Federal Reserve later tonight. When and where to watch Jerome Powell. So I just said, so it's what, 11:30 p.m. on Wednesday. So that's in, is it in the States? Yeah. And then we'll probably get the news around 2 p.m. over in the States and around 8 o'clock here in Europe. So big things happening with this FOMC meeting. And then this is probably going to be a huge indicator to see which direction Bitcoin is about to head to. So if you followed me yesterday, I spoke about this CME gap being filled up, and it's absolutely hit the money. Right on the money here, 111,000. We're technically, if we're being very picky, we haven't completely closed the CME gap just yet. So we've still got a little bit of a way to come down if we're going to close this candle wick completely. But we have touched it, so it's almost technically closed up with the CME gap. But I expect this to come all the way back down, completely close it with this candle wick. Who knows? We could even come back down and retest the 110,000 US dollars. So CME gap almost 100% closed, not quite yet, about 97-98%. So let's see if this gets closed later today. If we get good news with the FOMC meeting, then we'll probably get that springboard a lot higher. But if we just go to the weekly, it's not, is it the weekly or the daily? I think I'm going to go back to the daily. It's a lot better. The issue is this. It looks like we're getting rejected around the 115,000 and we're just rolling over, which is not a good sign. So I don't want to be a bearer of bad news, but if we look at this, we've basically rolled over here. We tried to come back, got rejected. We're trying to do it again, and it looks like, yeah, we're rolling back over. So this is going to be like a slow bleed. Let's see what happens with the FOMC meeting. Hopefully we get this maybe quick drop down here and then boom, straight to the upside. So expect a lot of volatility over the course of today. And then we'll see if this gets completely closed. And if we do get this maybe V-shaped recovery on the 110,000 US dollars. But just looking at the bearish aspect, we are rolling, well, we've rolled over here and it looks like we're getting rejected at this $115,000 to $116,000 level. And we're rolling over once more. So this is not great. We don't want to slow bleed in crypto. What we want to see very quickly for the rest of November and, well, going into November, the rest of this year, is a nice bounce off the $110,000 level. And yeah, we go to new all-time highs before the end of this year. So let me know in the comment section what you think, where you think Bitcoin is going. Any information as regards the FOMC meeting as well. If you want to leave some comments about that, if you think it's good or bad for Bitcoin. And like I just said, I'll be ready on Twitter this evening to give my thoughts on the market, especially after that meeting. So enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and I will see you next time.